What's up guys, this is my first tutorial, so bear with me, it may be a little slow, but today we're going to be talking about exporting and publishing your video, like making it one file completely in After Effects. Now I know there's a whole bunch of tutorials online to show you how to do this, but I said, hey, why not make another one, you know? So here's a scenario, you're done with your video, you're like, oh, that looks super cool now, how do I get it to YouTube to get famous or something? Well, here's what you're going to do. Once you have your composition all complete, exporting it is actually really easy. What you're going to do is you're going to go to composition and then pre-render. And what that's going to do is give you this file where you can change all the settings, and down here where it says best settings, custom, QuickTime, comp 1, you can change all those settings. So when you go to output 2, it'll ask you where you want to put it and what you want to call it. So I'm just going to call it that for now. So that's how you can name your file. And then on output module, if you click that, you'll have all these different settings which you may or may not know. Basically this is just you can resize your video, you can crop it, you can export the audio, which if you have audio you're going to want to check this. Once again, that was under output module. You're going to click that and you're going to check audio output, and you're going to select the appropriate bit. So I'm going to go with 32 because that's high quality from what I know. And then up here at format, you can change it from QuickTime to H.264 Blu-ray, PNG sequences if you're exporting to Mocha, to motion track. You have all these different settings up here, but what I do is I leave that at QuickTime, and under video output I go to format options, and I typically use an H.264 compressor, which will just make your file a whole lot smaller. Or if I really want to save quality, I'll export as Apple ProRes 442 HQ and then send it to Final Cut or compressor, which if you don't know what any of this means, just go down to click H.264. That'll give you a relatively small video file that you can export to YouTube, and then you're going to click OK and make sure your audio output is selected if you have audio, otherwise it'll export with no audio, and then click OK, and then render settings. I mean, if you want it a wireframe instead of the actual image, like my little tiger here, you can go to wireframe and it'll export the wireframe of your video. I keep it at best and resolution full. For some reason, if you want it less quality, you can change those to half, third, or quarter. And then click OK there. I didn't change anything. And then from there, just click render, and then it'll take it a while. That is a terrible clip I zoomed in to get some photos of, and it'll tell you how long it's going to take right there, how long it has taken, and then once it's done it'll just go bleep and make a cool bleeping sound, and then you can go to your Finder wherever you outputted it to and open it up. You can from there send it to YouTube or do whatever you need to. So that's how to export in After Effects. Like I said, this was my first tutorial, so hopefully it wasn't too bad, but if you guys have any suggestions for anything you want me to do, this channel isn't just going to be After Effects. I'm going to try to put a whole bunch of different programs or whatever on here of tutorials, camera settings, filmmaking tips, anything really. So if you have any suggestions or anything you specifically want to see, just put it in the comments and I'll read all the comments and take the suggestions and see what I can do. So yeah, that's basically it for this tutorial, guys.